Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to solve some of the multiple choice questions, competitive questions based on polymers. Before going to start that questions, most of the questions they are asking from preparation of polymers. That means, what are the monomers of corresponding polymer? Or else what is this corresponding polymer partial structure? Like that they are asking the questions. So we will see all preparation of polymers once again within 1 minute. Let us take now here. First one is polythene. Polythene preparation is this one. Already we have discussed, right? You can note down this. And butadiene styrene copolymer is this one. That is BUNA-S, right? Yes. Next polymer we have, that is Teflon. Teflon polymer preparation method is this one, right? Yes. Polytetrafluoroethene. And next one is polyacrylonitrile. Came from acrylonitrile. See that both polymer and monomer both are important. And the polymer structure is also important. Sometimes they will give structures. Among the following, which is a Teflon structure? There is a chance to ask like that also. So you have to identify by looking the structure what is the name of that polymer, right? Yes. Now one more polymer, if you observe, I have given to you here terylene or Dacron. Terylene or Dacron came from ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid, students. This is the overall structure of Dacron, which came from ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid. And the similar manner, if you observe the next structure, we have, that is nylon 6. Nylon 6. This is the structure of nylon 6. It came from caprolactam. It came from caprolactam. What is the monomer of nylon 6 means? Caprolactam, students. This is the structure of caprolactam. And next one is nylon 6,6. Came from adipic acid and hexamethylene diamine. Hexamethylene diamine. This is what? Nylon 6,6. And next one is melamine formaldehyde resin. Melamine formaldehyde resin came from melamine monomer and formaldehyde monomer, right? First it will form resin intermediate. This resin intermediate will undergo polymerization N moles and it gives what? Melamine formaldehyde resin, right? And next preparation method, if you observe, that is neoprene. Many times they have asked neoprene polymer. It came from monomer unit, that is chloroprene. Chloroprene, another name is what? What is the IUPAC name of chloroprene means? 2-chloro 1,3 butadiene, right? Polymerize and it will produce neoprene. This is the neoprene unit. Here N times is there, right? Yes. Now 10th one, if you observe, BUNA-N. BUNA-N came from 1,3 butadiene and acrylonitrile. What are the monomers of BUNA-N means? 1,3 butadiene and acrylonitrile, right? And next monomer, if you observe, that is PHBV. All these monomers explanation already we have discussed, right? PHBV. Polyhydrox, we know already this abbreviation. Okay, now this PHBV, what are the monomers of PHBV means? 3-hydroxybutanoic acid and 3-hydroxypentanoic acid, students. So these are the monomers that you have to identify. This is the partial structure of PHBV. And next monomer I have given to you, that is nylon 2 nylon 6. See that this nylon 2 nylon 6 and PHBV both are biodegradable polymers. Sometimes they are asking among the following which is biodegradable polymers, that you have to identify. Nylon 2 nylon 6 as well as PHBV. Here how do we prepare this nylon 2 nylon 6? It came from glycine and aminocaproic acid. Next polymer we have, that is polypropene. In that word itself having poly means many. Poly means what? Many. So many propene molecules will undergo polymerize and it produce what? Polypropene. And the similar manner polystyrene. Polystyrene came from styrene molecules. Okay, now this is polystyrene. Polyvinyl chloride, PVC, came from vinyl chloride molecules. And next, urea formaldehyde resin. In that word itself having the meaning. What are the monomers? Means urea formaldehyde. Urea is NH2CO NH2. Formaldehyde is CH2O or HCHO. And next one is glyptal. Glyptal came from ethylene glycol and phthalic acid. This is the formula of phthalic acid. After condensation, then you will get, this is the polymer structure of glyptal, students. So all the structures I have given to you, maximum except bakelite and natural rubber. That natural rubber and bakelite structures you can observe in the video, students. Okay, na? Based on this, we will solve some of the numericals now in this chapter. So the first numerical, if you observe, see that which one of the following statements is not true? First, you see that BuNaS is a copolymer of butadiene and styrene. Just now we have seen, right? BuNaS monomers are what? 1,3 butadiene and styrene. Yes, this is correct only. Next, natural rubber is a 1,4 polymer of isoprene. Yes, natural rubber polymer is cis 1,4 isoprene. Everybody knows it. Yes, this is also correct only. In vulcanization, the formation of sulfur bridges between different chains make rubber harder and stronger. Yes, in vulcanization of rubber we have discussed this, right? Next statement, if you observe, natural rubber has the trans configuration at every double bond. No, this is the wrong statement. Natural rubber has the cis configuration at every double bond is the correct statement, students. So here they have asked a wrong statement. So that's why the correct answer is D option is correct. First question. And second question, if you observe, of the following, which one is classified as polyester polymer? Just now we have discussed polyester polymer, only one we have discussed, that is terylene or Dacron, student, right? Yes or no? Terylene or Dacron. If you observe the structure, I will show you the structure also. You can observe terylene or Dacron structure will be like this. RCOO R dash. Correct or not? See that, suppose if you consider this is R group and this is R group, in middle you see that RCOO R dash. Terylene or Dacron is a polyester which came from ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid, students. So Dacron is the polyester polymer. Even if you observe bakelite, bakelite is not polyester. It came from what? Phenol formaldehyde resin. This is nylon 66 is what? Hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid polymer, right? Melamine is only monomer. It is not a polymer, students. So what is the answer? Means terylene is the correct answer. Next question, if you observe, structures of some common polymers are given. Which one is not correctly presented? See that polymers they have given. Among these polymers, which polymer is the wrong polymer? We have to identify. Correct or not? Yes. Neoprene came from chloroprene, right? Chloroprene is what? 3-chloro, that is what? 2-chloro 1,3 butadiene. Here 2-chloro 1,3 butadiene means, but means how many carbons? 4 carbons only. But here how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 they have given. So this is the wrong structure, we can say. Terylene or Dacron structure just now we have observed, right? This came from what? Ethylene glycol and benzene 1,4 dicarboxylic acid, right? This is correct only. Yes. Nylon 66 came from hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. This structure is also correct only, students. Teflon came from tetrafluoroethene. Yes, this structure also. These three are correct. Neoprene structure is wrong structure, students. Even you can observe in the videos, right? Yes. Next structure, if you observe, fourth question. Which of the following structures represents neoprene polymer? Just now we have seen neoprene came from chloroprene. So chloroprene formula is what? 2-chloro 1,3 butadiene. But means 4 carbons, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. Second position chlorine is there, right? 1,3 butadiene, no sorry, yes, here homolytic fission will take place and between second and third position double bond will arise. That everybody knows it. So that's why this structure is correct structure related to what? Neoprene, students. Then what about remaining structures? You may ask a question here. See that this is looking like what? Suppose if you erase this and if you put here a double bond, vinyl group. So vinyl cyanide. Acrylonitrile. So polyacrylonitrile structure is this one. Already we have discussed. Polyacrylonitrile, this is what? Polyvinyl chloride. All these structures, just now I have shown you. Once again, if you want, you can see that polyvinyl chloride, this is, right? Polyvinyl chloride, the same structure they have given. Polyvinyl chloride. Polyacrylonitrile, this is what? Polystyrene, students. Polystyrene structure also there here. Already we have discussed, right? Polystyrene, this is polystyrene. This is what? Polystyrene. This is what? PVC, polyvinyl chloride. This is what? Polyvinyl chloride. Polyvinyl chloride. Yes. Polyvinyl chloride, PVC, polystyrene. This is what? Neoprene. In the similar manner, if you observe the next question, which one of the following is not a condensation polymer? Condensation polymer means it should release some simple molecules like water, alcohol, HCl, etc. Right? So first of all, if you observe, this melamine is it is a monomer, right? Glyptal. Glyptal came from what? Just now we have observed glyptal structure also. Glyptal came from this one, ethylene glycol and talic acid. Some simple molecules are removing a water molecule in this structure, right? And glyptal is also condensation polymer. Dacron is also condensation polymer. Just now we have seen Dacron or terylene. And neoprene came from chloroprene. This is just a chain growth polymer. There is no removal of molecules taking place. So that's why neoprene is not a condensation polymer. It is a addition polymer, student, right? Melamine is not a polymer. First of all, you can leave that. Glyptal is a condensation polymer. Dacron is also condensation polymer. But neoprene is what? Additional polymer, students. Addition polymer, right? Yes. Now, if you observe the next question, which of the following statements is false? Let us see now. Artificial silk is derived from cellulose. Artificial silk is derived from cellulose. Correct only, right? Now, nylon 66 is an example of elastomer. This is not elastomer. This is what? Fiber, student. Nylon 66 and nylon 6 are what? Fibers. In these molecules, amide group is present, right? So fiber, this is not elastomer. So that's why this is the false statement. The repeating unit in natural rubber is isoprene. Yes, isoprene is the repeating unit which is a monomer of natural rubber, students. Isoprene is also called as what? Chloroprene. We know already that. Next, both starch and cellulose are polymers of glucose. Yes, starch came from water, glucose only. Even cellulose also came from glucose. So one of the monomer unit glucose, right? Yes. Next question, if you observe seventh one, nylon is an example of polyamide. Just we have observed nylon 66. Nylon 6 came from water, polyamide only, students. Not polythene. Polyester is a Dacron or terylene. Polythene came from ethene. Polysaccharide. Polysaccharide means it gives monomer units. Many number of monomer units. Saccharides. These are not saccharides, right? Nylons are polyamides. Yes. Now the question answer is what? Yes, student. Let us see, students, the next question. Which one of the following sets forms the biodegradable polymer? Biodegradable polymers already have given to you two students. What are those? PHBV and nylon 2, nylon 6 options. So PHBV is not there in the given options. And what is one more have given to you? Nylon 2, nylon 6, right? Nylon 2, nylon 6 came from glycine and aminocaproic acid. In this, which is the glycine structure? You can observe that. This is glycine, right? Yes. Glycine and aminocaproic acid. This is the structure of what? Aminocaproic acid. So this is nylon 2, nylon 6. So this is the biodegradable polymer. What is this? Nylon 2, nylon 6. This is nylon 2, nylon 6. Then what about this, sir? You may ask a question here. This is acrylonitrile and 1,3 butadiene. Acrylonitrile 1,3 butadiene polymer is what? Buna N. What is the polymer? Buna N. Right. Now this is ethylene glycol and benzene 1,4 dicarboxylic acid. This is what? Decron. Polymer is what? Decron or terylene. And this is the styrene 1,3 butadiene. Styrene 1,3 butadiene are the monomers of what? Buna S. Buna S, this is what? This is Buna N. This is Decron. This is what? Nylon 2, nylon 6, which is a biodegradable polymers. Remaining 3 are non-biodegradable polymers. Biodegradable polymers, examples I have given to you only 2, that is what? PHBV and nylon 2, nylon 6. Okay, I hope everybody understood. The next question, if you observe, that is, which is the monomer of neoprene in the following? Neoprene monomer is chloroprene. Chloroprene is what? 2-chloro 1,3 butadiene. So answer is what? A. This is the monomer unit of neoprene. Then what about remaining? You may ask a question here. B. If you observe, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So but 1 in 3 ine. Triple bond nowhere we use in this chapter, right? Only we have used double bond and double bond derivatives only. So 1,3 butadiene. Only this we didn't use. Along with this, one more different monomer is participated in the formation of polymer. This, if you observe, 2-methyl 1,3 butadiene is a monomer of what? Natural rubber, right? This is the monomer of natural rubber. This is the monomer of neoprene. Okay, na? Next question, if you observe, question number 10. Which one of the following is an example of thermosetting polymer? Thermosetting polymer is bakelite. Bakelite partial structure is this one. You can observe. This is only partial structure. Still some more joinings are there. But even the examination, competitive examination, they will give like this only. Thermosetting polymer example is what? Bakelite, student. Right? Bakelite. You can observe remaining units. This is what? The chloroprene unit, right? Chloroprene, a repeating unit. Chloroprene is the monomer. Then what is the polymer of this? Means neoprene, right? This is polyvinyl chloride. This is what? Hexamethylene diamine, adipic acid, polymer. So which is nothing but what? Nylon 6,6, students. What is this? This is what? Neoprene. This is what? PVC, polyvinyl chloride. This is what? Nylon 6,6. This is what? Bakelite structure. So bakelite is the correct answer. Correct? Thermosetting polymer example. Next, which of the following organic compound, see that which of the organic compounds polymerizes to form the polyester Decron? Polyester Decron. Decron polymer came from monomer units. What are the monomer units of Decron? Ethylene glycol and as well as what? One more unit, benzene 1,4 dicarboxylic acid, which is also called as what? Terephthalic acid, students. So terephthalic acid, one of the unit should be here. What is the terephthalic acid here? You can observe C option, terephthalic acid is present along with ethylene glycol. So that's why answer is what? C. You may ask a question here, what about remaining, sir? This propylene and this we didn't use only. Benzoic acid we didn't use only. Right? So only the correct monomer C. Remaining monomers we didn't use only in this chapter. That you have to identify. Okay? Next question, if you observe, question number 12. Biodegradable polymer which can be produced from glycine and aminocaproic acid is. Very simple questions. If you are thorough with the concept, you can easily solve this question. Just now I have told you biodegradable polymers examples I have given to you only PHBV and nylon to nylon 6. Correct? Nylon to nylon 6. So what is the correct answer here? Nylon to nylon 6. And the PHBV is the biodegradable polymer. But nylon to nylon 6 came from glycine and amino. Nylon to nylon 6 monomer units are what? Glycine and aminocaproic acid. So here particularly they have asked glycine, aminocaproic acid, biodegradable polymer. So that's why nylon to nylon 6. Sometimes there is a chance to ask you among the following polymers which is biodegradable polymer. In that case any one they will give among these two students. So here 2 they have given, so that's why they have mentioned here even monomer units also. I hope everybody understood. Here PHBV monomer units are what? 3-hydroxybutanoic acid and 3-hydroxypentanoic acid. That you have to observe. Yes. Next question, caprolactam is used for the manufacture of what? Nylon 6. Nylon 6 monomer unit is what? Caprolactam. Teflon monomer unit is what? Tetrafluoroethene. Right? Terylene or Decron monomer unit already we have discussed. Nylon 6 many times we have discussed. Right? Next question, natural rubber has all cis configuration at double bond. Correct or not? Just now we have discussed. Natural rubber name is what? Cis 1,4 isoprene unit. Right? Isoprene. Cis 1,4. So at 1,4 that we know already that while formation of this natural rubber, only cis configuration you will get. You never get trans configuration only in the formation of natural rubber. If you want, you can observe the natural rubber unit. This is the natural rubber structure we have discussed. That is what? Cis 1,4 polyisoprene. Cis position, how do we get here? Double bond, if you observe center structure, this total structure is looking like same. So same compound is, or same groups are present on the same side of the doubly bonded carbon, then we can call what? A cis configuration. So at each and every double bond carbon position, you can observe this cis configuration. So all cis configurations only, students. So here what is the name of natural rubber? Means cis 1,4 polyisoprene. Okay na? You can also observe the video. So all cis configuration is correct answer. Next question, if you observe, which one of the following structures represents nylon 6,6 polymer? Nylon 6,6 polymer came from what? Hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. So what is the structure? Means here D option is correct. Very easily you can identify. How can you observe like this? You can observe nowhere we didn't use here what? 6,6, 6,6, 6,6. Even this structure nowhere we get. Okay, we didn't get anywhere these structures. Right? So this, how do we identify? Means here you observe hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid, COOH, CH2 4 times is there. CH2 taken 2 times means 4 times is there here. COOH, right? OH is released. Here also OH is released in the form of water molecule. Correct? You can easily identify if you learn the preparation method of various polymers. These structures you should have an idea. Okay, next question, if you observe in Buna S, the symbol Bu stands for. Bu stands for what? 1,3 butadiene. So butadiene. Correct or not? In Buna S, what are the monomer units? 1, 3 butadiene and styrene molecules. Correct? Styrene. So, S indicates styrene here. Bu indicates what? Butadiene. Okay? And next question, if you observe, question number 17. Terylene is not a what? It is a polyester fiber. Just now we have discussed. Removal of molecules are taking place. So it is a condensation polymer or step growth polymer. Correct? It is copolymer because it came from what? Benzene 1,4 dicarboxylic acid, that is terephthalic acid and ethylene glycol. Both are different monomer units. So that's why it is copolymer. It is not a chain growth. It is not additional polymer. It is what? Condensation polymer, terylene. So terylene is not a chain growth polymer, students. So that is the correct answer. And next question, if you observe, which of the following monomers can undergo condensation polymerization? Condensation polymerization example they are asking. Which of the following monomer? Monomer means which monomer will undergo condensation polymerization means which monomer possess functional groups, bifunctional groups, right? So styrene is having only double bond, correct or not? Isoprene is also having only double bond. Propene is also having double bond. But even glycine if you observe, what is the formula of glycine? NH2CH2COOH, correct? So two functional groups are there. One is amine, another one is what? OH group. So wherever bifunctional groups of monomers are present, those bifunctional groups monomers will undergo condensation polymerization, students. So glycine is the correct answer. Like this we have to identify. And next question, if you observe, which of the following polymer has the strongest intermolecular forces of attraction? See, which of the following polymer? So which polymer belongs to condensation polymer? That polymer generally possesses strongest intermolecular force of attraction, because after removal of simple molecules, whatever the joining units are there, the joining units possess the strongest intermolecular forces of attraction. So because of that reason here, among the following polymer means which is the condensation polymer we have to identify. Neoprene is one of the example of what? Additional polymer. Polythene is also additional polymer. Polystyrene is also additional polymer. How do we get to know, sir, all these additional polymer are not? Means these polymers came from monomer units which possess only unsaturation, not bifunctional groups, right? Bifunctional groups. Bifunctional groups are present means definitely those monomers will undergo condensation polymer. But here these are what? Unsaturated compounds. Unsaturated compounds will undergo what? Additional polymers. And bifunctional group monomers will undergo what? Condensational polymers. So that's why here terylene is the correct answer, student. Terylene came from ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid, right? Yes. So this is the correct answer. Next question, if you observe, which of the following is a natural polymer? Just now we have discussed natural rubber. What is the another name of natural rubber? Cis 1,4 polyisoprene. This is what? Natural rubber. Natural rubber is the one of the example of what? Natural polymer. Rubber is one of the example. Natural polymers are what? Cellulose, rubber. These are the natural polymers. But here natural rubber, this another name they have given, that you have to identify, students. And here if you observe polybutadiene styrene. Polybutadiene polystyrene means n moles of butadiene, n moles of styrene will undergo and it produce what? Buna S. This is Buna S is man-made. This is polybutadiene. Only polybutadiene structure means polybutadiene only. They have given polymer name. So polybutadiene acrylonitrile. That means what? Polybutadiene acrylonitrile resin is called what here? Buna N. This is Buna N, which is a man-made polymer, right? But this is what? Natural polymer, students. Natural rubber. Another name is what? Cis 1,4 polyisoprene. I hope everybody understood. Like this, we have to discuss some more questions in the next video, students. Like this only, you have to collect some more questions from other textbooks, and you have to try to solve. Then only you will get a grip in the subject, students. So before going to solve these questions, once again you go through the topic and which are condensation polymers, which are additional polymers, what are their names, different names, and which belongs to natural polymer, which belongs to synthetic polymer, which belongs to semi-synthetic. All those things you should have an idea. Along with that, you should have an idea about monomer units of corresponding polymer and what is the polymer structure. Just now we have discussed the questions. Almost most of the questions are related to polymer preparation methods only, right? Their names and the structures they have asked. Like this only you have to practice. Stay home and stay safe. Thank you all.